So the next thing is I obviously was looking around for another career, and I thought, hey, I read about this money mule shit, and so I thought maybe I could look at becoming a money mule. This is mule porn, and it's a good way to make some money, but not quite the one I wanted. And so I go, well, where do you get started if you want to be a money mule? And I'm like, well, okay, I need to create an identity. So went ahead and I put together a little resume. Anybody watch Burn Notice? Chuck Finley. Well, I talked with some experts on this, and they said they love single moms. So I did Charlene Finley. She's been out of work for 3 years. Construction company went out of business. But she's really good with QuickBooks because she worked for the accountant and stuff. Had been a bank teller for a year. Went to business school, failed out, got knocked up. Pretty sad story, actually. Boyfriend abused her. We'll get to that later.
Wait a minute. Are you telling us about your sex change operation?
Dude, I'd be the ugliest. I barely get laid now. If I had a sex change, it'd be all over.
Well, I'm implying that you were a woman, and 3 years ago you became Rich Mogull.
Yeah, that's more plausible. So, I worked out a work history. I put a lot of thought into this. Put that resume together, and then I thought, hey, I'm going to go ahead and post this on some job sites. Because everybody told me, as soon as you put...
Wait. You're making waffles and we have no forks.
You just figured that out? That's been sitting in front of you for at least 5 minutes, dude.
Yeah, but I've been looking around for a fork.
Fail! It's not fail if it's intentional.
Wait, what's funny is we don't plan this stuff either. I mean...
Wait, really?
Yeah. Go figure. So I put my resume up on Munster, and everybody told me, you just post a resume like this, and you're going to get like a zillion fucking requests from all these people trying to turn you into a money mule. Posted it, left it up for a while, nothing. So I'm getting pretty depressed, because I can't get a job as a fucking money mule. And so I decided to get proactive, do a little bit more research.
Wait, are you going to talk about the hits you did get on Match.com, though?
Well, that's a whole different mule. 2 girls, 1 mule. Too soon?
No, 2 mules, 1 girl.
So Brian Krebs, he couldn't be out here for Defcon this year. He used to be at the Washington Post. He does a lot of awesome articles about this. Brian and I are friends. I called him up and we were talking. And so he actually has a Dropbox that he's monitoring for one of these guys. Who doesn't know Brian has access to that. So he gave me the email for the known Dropbox. I did a little more research and I found certain search terms to use. And then I continued to go ahead and look at all the job sites. So I started finding these sorts of things. I went ahead, by the way, and the search terms I used were, you look for payment processing agent or money transfer agent. Those are the 2 things. So I did a little bit of work.
Or PCI analyst.
Yeah, PCI analyst. That's not me, so. QSA, where's Martin McKay? He needs his hot pork injection to PCI. Okay. So, he's not here. He is not my +1 now to the ninja party. That is over. So I went ahead, and this is one of the sites, the Coral Group Incorporated. This is pretty cool.
Hold on a second, Rich. Did you really want to be his +1? What are you willing to do for it?
We're going to need more than that this time. Yeah, can you baa like a sheep? Squeal like a... Anyway,
you sure do have a pretty mouth there, boy.
Yeah, shouldn't get so excited about this. So, went to the Coral Group, looked like this great outsourcing thing. I thought, hey, that looks pretty interesting. I found another one, the ITC Group. Notice the About the Company section. Notice the About the Company section. Well, hey, they have these partner organizations, which, by the way, click through to real organizations. This is another one. Look at the partner organizations. Huh. They're templated, apparently. Then I went ahead and started looking for the jobs. There's all sorts of really cool jobs. They're not available, though. Currently not hiring. But the payment processing agent, the computer operator, and the telephone operator all apparently are available. Well, let's look at another site. Wow. Same fucking jobs. That must be hard to get. Should be some good money for that. Should be able to work a few days a week. Do a little more analysis. Hey, it turns out these guys apparently are hosted on the same domain servers. Solo Jumper. Hey, Solo Jumper. What about another one I found randomly online? Ooh, solo jumper. Huh, wonder where that's located.
Nigeria.
So this is kind of interesting. And then I went through and I looked at some of the FAQs, and there was some great information here. I mean, this looked like a really wonderful employment opportunity. They have stuff like I'm very interested in your offer, would like to know more about the position. And you have to strictly follow instructions, enable permanent contact, flexible hours, fill out payment documents. Well, that sounds all right. How do you get your payment? You get it at the end of every month with direct deposit, after you give them your bank information. No startup fees. They never ask you to spend your own money. This is pretty good. And you don't have to travel. What is the origin of the money? This is pretty good. Money that is deposited into your account comes directly from our clients willing to use instant money transfer service within the United Kingdom and the USA. You will always be aware of exactly where the money is coming from and where it is going. For additional security, we provide invoices with a capital I. They would have gone all caps, but, budget. For all transactions completed. It is not clear why you need payment processing agents. It's like they think we're skeptical of this potential employment opportunity that's out there. Isn't it easier to make a direct transfers? We cater to large companies and their immediate needs for IT services provisions of high expediency of... can't read that shit. Doesn't make sense. My favorite. Is it a legitimate job? Cut and paste, folks. Our business activity is certified by major...
I hate to interrupt. Who wants Dave Maynor's iPhone?
Yes, I want.
Yeah, it's fiance. See,
I've already owned it.
our business activity is certified by major operations and publishing houses, because Random House should be certifying our financial transfers. On the international market, you're welcome to browse our websites, blah, 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 as well as extracts from our news reports. By the way, if you look on the sides on those, they have like random blog feeds that they've linked in on the side and make them look legitimate. Is there any confirmation the money is transferred legally? What is the hiring process? Do I need an interview? It's all online. It's wonderful. Do you use checking or savings accounts? They can work with both. They actually have different pay scales if you have a personal account versus a business account. If you're willing to sign up at their corporate scale because you can get more money in it and it's monitored less, you make more money. You also have to your account be at least 90 days.
I missed the URL. This is Gartner.com, right?
Yes. This is the analyst job. Isn't the bank going to say something about so much money going through my account? We hardly ever experience problems. If asked about the funds, simply let them know you are completing a job. Why do I have to use my personal account? Because the position is considered to be an independent contractor position. Well, that makes sense. Works for me. Why are you gathering so much information? Such attention, especially to bank account essentials, puts me on guard. No, don't worry about it. Nothing to see here, man. It's all good. These are not the droids you're looking for. I'm feeling I have never read an FAQ like this. It's wonderful how much confidence they want to give me. I'm feeling uncomfortable about giving you my online banking details. Why do you need these? Well, we only need view-only access to your online bank account. It's impossible to make transfers using online access. It's in all caps. It has to be true.
Hey, Rich. How do you implement view-only access to an account like that?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't. That was not provided in the instructions when I was offered my position. Yeah. How do you start one? Well, move to Eastern Europe. All right. So then I got an email directly from Brian Krebs. Went ahead and emailed that guy. Red Apple Incorp. Marketing position. We're going to find out more about this because we're going to call him in a little bit on the phone. And so the site looks good. And I went through and I had to create a fake identity for this. So I used my Charlene thing, Charlene Finley that I came up with. They do background checks. They asked if I ever have any criminal convictions. It might not, make me not be able to take the job, but they want to know.
Because they don't want to associate with
Then I filled out an independent contractor agreement, which I had to send in. And so I sent all this stuff in, which you're going to see in a moment. And they also asked for my driver's license. So went ahead, made the color version of the driver's license.
Rich.
I thought it looks a little fake. You can see the boxes there, so I printed it out, just scanned it in. Looks good to me. Sent that off. What?
You used to be a woman, didn't you?
I used to be fucking hot.
What happened? Are you in witness protection?
Yeah.
Did you do too much meth?
So I sent all this stuff in. Now they also asked for my school diploma. And we're going to get to that. So hope I have online access. This is going to work better if I do. By the way, Doncho Donchev's done some great research here. I found it all after I did most of my research, and he's actually linked these up. So these guys obviously use templating and toolkits. They're also tied in with a lot of the botnet control and malware sites, all hosted on the same servers. I know. I don't have it shown yet anyway. So
Rich just typed his Gmail password in. Does somebody have that? I'll give you $1 if you can get it for me. Or
Speakers Network. Dude, I don't use Gmail. It's the Charlene Finley Gmail. It's all yours, man. I'll auction it off for the EFF if people want before the end of the night.
.com stuff and see who you've been talking to.
So I posted a lot of stuff to a lot of job sites. Didn't get shit for responses until I hit Career Builder. Career Builder is fucking awesome if you want to be a money mule. So I posted it up. All right, this is not a hot one.
A new corporate slogan?
Oh. That's why.
You know, I always thought this panel was supposed to be about fail, not about the presenters failing.
Yeah, let's see if this one works. I had an EVDO card sitting around here. There we go. All right, so this one is from... Let me go to mirror mode.
You just took a beer.
He made the beer, dude.
I think you just collaborated.
Let me switch this. I'm going to have to mirror.
We need a beer guard.
All right, is that readable, guys?
I'll give a beer to whoever who.
All right, so
I'll give it a beer to whoever.
I sent in an application that I found online at a fraud site. Chuck Finley filled out an email address, office manager, voice, mail, phone. Google Voice is fucking awesome for this, by the way. I don't use it for anything else. So hey, here's my application. I wonder if they're gonna like interview me or anything. Congratulations! This is notifying welcome you to the Malvern Company. All right, and then they never responded to my other emails, and their site got shut down. I'm like, oh, well that sucks. That makes me sad. So let's see what else is out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
Do you think you got your job because of equal opportunity?
Equal opportunity. I did say I was a minority. So. Okay, where'd the other one go? Here we go. So this was the one that was sent to me by, this is the email drop from, that Brian Krebs has. So, I'm a single mother looking for flexible work-at-home opportunities. Attached is my application from your website.
Oh, hell yeah. Hang on. I gotta get my camera.
Good afternoon. We received your application. I am Sebastiano. Notice this name because you got to remember it for when we call him in a few minutes.
Wait.
So,
Chris, that just looks dirty.
what's going on? All right. So here's all the requirements, U.S. work authorization, everything else. So I applied. I eventually got to the point of the application. I gave him my references, Michael Weston, Samuel Ash, Fiona Glenann. So these are all different Google Voice mail drops. So if you call them. Now the funny part is I wish I had the chat window. I was talking to Brian Krebs. I was going to use real people for instead of the Google Voice drops. And Brian's like, yeah, give him my real number. I don't care, dude. They are not going to check your fucking references. No chance. I send this email. How many minutes until every one of those Google Voice numbers rang in sequence? 3. 3 minutes after I sent this email, he started calling the references. So, well, that got, that might have got him a little bit suspicious because I didn't even set up the voicemail or anything on those boxes. He wasn't going to fucking call. Why did I think? I wasn't worried, man. So then we went to the next one. So he sends me email. We got your ID, tried to contact your references. They didn't respond. And, you say you were born in 1981, but that you lost your high school diploma many years ago. This sounds unconvincing. I'm like, oh, shit, there was my goddamn Defcon project. I am fucked. I got nothing to do on stage. I don't even have a retarded robot this year. So I thought, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Did you leave